All right, family, get on the sport man, Dad's winning Mary and the Lee. Today is August 17th, 2022 in my city, Chicago. I'm on 75th and Stony Island, down the street, 1335 East 75th Street, 75th and Kim Park is where the originator of rap happened for me. Mary Lee, you'll get a news report that originated rap music since the age of 8 in 1975. Now, Tupac said, it ain't them that's killing us, it's us that's killing us. Now, this is a busy street. You have to be careful crossing Stony Island. If you're a child, across the street is Jackson Park Hospital. 7531 is the address. I got railroaded 5/31/2008. That'll be May 31st, 2008. For a so-called disarming a police officer. I did not do because 9 times out of 10, my brother was hating on me. He seen my ex-girlfriend when I went to my mother, Mary Lee Wright, alleged funeral. You understand what I'm saying? March 23rd of 2000. It's all about the game and nothing else. To come out here, you better watch yourself, right? All right, now right here, this clearly says E, man. You see the E? Man. Now my so-called brother, Emanuel, nickname is Man. We call him Man. And of course you got Dr. Dre. This is all military shit. 2001. Now Lil Wayne exposed him. He said, why do you call it 2001? Because it didn't come out in 2001 because Lil Wayne came out with something in 2001, so he knows, you know what I'm saying, that Dr. Dre was lying. Now they said, would a man rob God? Now my brother Emmanuel was on drugs, and I know it to be so because back in the day, you know, he gave me 50 bucks to take him to score. Now at the time I didn't know what he was doing. It was my first car, you know. I was you know, selling general merchandise, music or whatever and stuff. And you know, he been a military minded man, I guess, and older. Now it says 4 years free tuition. Ain't nothing free. You see this? My mother, Mary Lee Wright, allegedly supposed to have died. March would be the 3rd month, 23rd. But you see the 2 is always a clone. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. It's always a clone. And you see that? You see the X right there? And the British. It's all symbolism and stuff. And I remember getting poisoned, eating some food, Kentucky Fried Chicken, at 1335 East 75th Street because they realized, you see the mac and cheese bowl, $5. Okay, my nickname is Mary Mac. Long story short, you know, that was the first time I got poisoned because they knew what my potential was is and me being the originator of rap music, and they was trying to, you know, discredit me then or whatever and stuff. Now they claim that they have my psych records, they don't have my birth records, but you know, of course they're trying to give my legacy to Marshall Bruce Matters III. Now I'm pretty sure this lady right here worked at Jackson Park Hospital. Do you work at Jackson Park Hospital, ma'am? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, if they smoking, how they gonna help me and kill themselves at the same time? And that's why I didn't want to be a nurse, because back in the day when I went to job court, Cleveland, Ohio, you know, I was smoking cigarettes, and you know, used to have to graduate in a white dress and stuff, and I had a cigarette dangling from my mouth, and right then and there I knew I couldn't be a nurse. So you got the 7507. You know, a lot of people just not catching on, and they do stuff because they know they gave me cancer in 2016, because you know, once they figure you a gold mine or whatever, and you know, these the leftover motherfuckers and shit that didn't get paid, and I came back for it, thinking they would stand up and do the right thing, and you know, everything else would fall into place or whatever and stuff. But because a lot of people ain't got common sense, you understand what I'm saying? You know, it is what it is. So they claim they only got my psych records at Jackson Park Hospital. Now they put me on the psych ward trying to discredit me. They've been trying to discredit me since, you know, I was 12 years old, and the so-called shrink couldn't figure out, you know, how to, you know, railroad me and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 6 stairs, okay? Now, I was in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973 because, you know, people was beating on me, and I believe I was kidnapped child, and I lived to tell the story. Now you see the edit, you know, the Edith and Marshall Korshak Cancer Center. Now, they gave me cancer the day after Mother's Day, which was May 8th of Mother's Day being May 8th of 2016. And they held me down at the Cook County Jail on May 9th, the day after Mother's Day, 2016, and gave me cancer. Real talk. Yeah, and I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate, but because I was staying sober and they couldn't get rid of me, and my brother, they got to him, you understand what I'm saying? And that's why he get $4,000 a month, and I get a crazy check, something I didn't want in 1995 when they realized for real, what my legacy was really about, because, you know, I cried on 3 cassette tapes to the sound of music, and, you know, put my voice to the Martin Luther King I Have a Dream speech, and added the women when I should have added the ladies and the children, because Tupac said they will hate the ladies that make their babies. Now you got AD 1920. Now they gave Oprah Winfrey my legacy. You switch it around, you got 129. Real talk. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, I'm catching hell, because I gave Oprah Winfrey my child abuse rap at the age of 17. Today being August the 17th, 2022. At least that's what they say. You understand what I'm saying? In my city, Chicago, America. And she pretty much took me for granted and did the most. And of course, you know, guys never treat girls equally, and Oprah talked about that too, because she, you know, was working at a news station and they wanted to pay one guy more than her, and she like, we doing the same job, we should get paid equal pay. And I agree with that. And as you can see, this is 7531, and these windows are filthy, but this is supposed to be a hospital. Filthy. They ain't doing nothing but stealing, killing, and destroying, and trying to, you know, figure out how to discredit me and stuff. So if you got the 7, the 5, that's me, the originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975, and then you got the 31, May 31st, 5/31 is when I got railroaded for so-called disarming the police officer, because of giving my book away, rhymes, poems, and metaphors, plus one song away to the streets up north and pretty much all around. And of course, they said it was tinted windows, and everybody and their mama still got tinted windows and stuff. Now, when they put me on the psych ward, it is a basketball court on top of this roof. And I know they had been watching me, you know, play basketball, so I couldn't have been crazy, right? I believe they just hid me because they needed to keep me alive long enough to figure out, you know, what they gonna, you know, do with me. And they wanted me to look stupid while they ride around getting it in my money, shit like that. See, my brother was jealous, you know, because when he saw my girlfriend, you know, I had a nice car, you know, when I got railroaded May 31st, 2008, you know, I had a nice car and a whole lot of merch in the back, and my book, rhymes, poems, and metaphors, plus one song in the glove compartment. And the police stole my shit, literally. And they stole it again in 2016. Now this is bus stop 712. Now my so-called ex-girlfriend, who stalked me for 6 months when she realized I was making money, and I gave her the cassette tape, the 5 heartbeats, because I figured my family was sending people my way to try to discredit me. Now, there is a basketball court all the way at the top right there. And somebody had to have been watching, you know, me shoot hoops, because they always troll the ones who they try to discredit. Now, I can't be too goddamn crazy. If I'm making basket and I became your originator of rap music, I ain't get shit for it yet. Nothing other than, you know, people in my city coming all around. You got Maryland right here. You got Maryland. Go ahead, focus. That's Maryland. You understand what I'm saying? On my land. Somebody playing with my phone, but don't worry about it. They, you know, they play with my phone, even though this is not a government phone. You understand what I'm saying? But you can see the court right there. And if not, come see it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? All they do is use my ideas and rob me, and generation after generation. I done raised so many people, sent them to college. They keep stealing my ideas and gave me a quarter, just like in the movie What's Love Got to Do With It. They said she ain't seen a dime of it. And they said she's priceless, but she ain't seen a dime of. And he tried to discredit me, give me a crazy check. And I didn't want the crazy check in 1995 when they tried to label me crazy and stuff at the VA psych ward. Now, my brother, crazy as a sprayed roach and stuff for going against me. And he might not even be my brother, Emmanuel. And if he is, he threw me under the bus and shit. Real motherfucking talk. And he's riding around in a nice car with government license plates, and I'm walking. And I don't drink, drugs, smoke, or fornicate, and he smoke and do the most. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. So they thought they can give me cancer and, you know, make me lose hope and turn to dope. But that's not my story. I've been to AA, I take everything seriously, and it said better fathers, brighter futures. So, you know, colored people, if you keep messing around, light-skinned white people and all them, it's gonna, you know, get our legacy, our inheritance. Ain't no other way around it. Y'all keep selling me out, and I keep, you know, trying to figure out why. Now, they said it's your own people that'll kill you. And I'm like, well, I'm a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and the rest came from people like you. So if I go this time for real, we all fucking go. Real fucking time. As you can see, tinted windows. And they will hit you and keep going. So if you are Mary McNamara, and they about know who Mary McNamara is now, because I was trying to stay silent, but, you know, you are only as sick as your secrets. And, you know, I'm not a person that, you know, do wrong for real. I'm the victim. Real talk. And they've been trying to kill me since birth. The men got tired of riding bikes. They saw opportunity to come up off of me and Oprah and everybody else. And, you know, we kind of like throwing each other under the bus now. Real talk. Now, people in my building, 622 South Kimbart Avenue, I'm supposed to be running it. But 9 times out of 10, if it's my building, my brother then finessed me out of it some kind of way. And they didn't give a fuck about the cancer they gave me, had the nerve to ask me, you know, if I wanted to clean up around there. I'm cleaning up their minds. I'm trying to keep them from raping me, because that's the mentality they had when I first got there. And they was kicking out all the girls, and it was an Earl Girls building, and they turned it into a bunch of dogs and stuff. Real talk. It used to be cats literally in the building and stuff. They put the cats out and stuff. See, when I first got there, I seen a lot of stuff, and then they started exposing, and then they started changing it. Now, I know I ain't supposed to be telling, but shit, you understand what I'm saying? How I'm gonna find out what's what if I didn't know from the beginning? Until, you know, action speaks louder than words. That's what Anime Bullock, aka Tina Turner, said. So they thought I was gonna come back out here, be a fucking 2-bit hustler like a crackhead or something. You understand what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm like, no, bitch, you gonna get rid of this cancer you gave me, and, you know, you're gonna do something for me. Otherwise, when I die, we all die, and I'm not holding on for dear life so you can ride around and get and live your best life off of my blood, sweat, and tears, something that I earned. I'm supposed to be living my golden years, real talk, on vacation, something I never had, and, you know, going to concerts, and, you know, I worked ever since the age of 6, 1973, after standing up for myself for being a child abuse victim. And once they realized I was going to be a problem, they kept working, bringing people in my way that meant me no good. And now I'm around strangers, being governed by strangers and paying them when I'm supposed to be getting paid by them. Real talk. And I'm sick of this stuff, because I only get less than $1,000 a month, and a lot of that shit go to them. And I ain't finna be no fucking victim. Real fucking tough. And that's what they want. They want a nigga to cow down, bow down, and, you know, lick, stick, and suck. And I ain't finna do all that. I got violated by 5 guys. You understand what I'm saying? Been tased by the police, beat up by gangbangers, all kind of weird shit. Shit that I would have never gone through most of my life had I had family. Real talk. So if you like your family, my suggestion is, may goddamn well nothing happen to me, because if whatever happened to me, it's gonna happen to them, because that's how much I'm worth. And I said, and I meant it, and it is what it is. Read your Bible. 1 Chronicles chapter 13 through, make it 19. Peace.